This is Manhattan, years after the zombie virus outbreak, where abandoned skyscrapers loom everywhere and the entire city is in disarray. There are even hordes of zombies lurking by the shore. In such a dangerous place, one woman is determined to get in. She's desperate because her son was captured in Manhattan just weeks ago. To save her son, Maggie is constantly scanning the other side, looking for a suitable landing point. Finally, today she sees a potential spot, but before she can celebrate, the growls of zombies echo behind her. She quickly ducks behind cover, heart racing, and holds her breath, trying not to make a sound. Little does she know, a zombie has quietly sneaked up behind her and grabs her leg. With its immense strength, the zombie yanks her closer, and just when it seems she'll be lunch, Maggie fights back with all her might. In a flurry of panic, she grabs her binoculars and bashes the zombie's head. Breathing heavily, she realizes she's located the landing point, but now she needs to find a crucial ally. Maggie heads to a tavern to gather information on this person. However, to her surprise, they mistake her for an enemy and capture her instead. Even more bewilderingly, the woman pulls out a knife to interrogate her. Facing the threat to her life, Maggie has no choice but to fight back. Just as she's dealing with those ruffians, Negan bursts in. Spotting Maggie, he bolts, thinking she's out for his blood. When Maggie chases him, he's already made a clean getaway. Not good. She's looking for Negan. Quickly, she jumps into her car to pursue him, but suddenly, a big guy grabs her. Not one to back down, Maggie kicks him away and speeds off, completely unaware of the book she accidentally drops. Little does she know, this small oversight is going to cause her trouble. Soon enough, Maggie spots Negan, and he's with a girl. Without hesitation, she swerves her car right in front of them. When Negan sees her getting out, he tries to fight back, but just one swift move from Maggie leaves him subdued. Negan gulps, terrified, but to his surprise, Maggie isn't there to kill him, she wants to team up. It turns out, the person who kidnapped Maggie's son is a Croatian who even whistles a tune Negan recognizes. Plus, Negan knows the ins and outs of Manhattan, so he could be key to rescuing her son. Recalling someone he knew who fits the bill, Negan reluctantly agrees to help Maggie out of guilt. To ease Negan's mind, Maggie arranges for a friend to take care of the girl while they pair up for the mission. However, danger lurks ahead. As they head toward the dock, a trio of unexpected guests barges into the tavern, feds from Babylon with a warrant for Negan. They demand to know his whereabouts, but the tavern patrons are unfazed by their intimidation tactics. The feds are furious when their soft approach fails, so they resort to force, roughly pinning a woman against a wire fence. The commotion catches the attention of nearby zombies, who begin to close in. Panic-stricken, the woman spills the beans, revealing that Negan was taken away by Maggie in a blue car. Relieved, the feds release her, but in a shocking twist, they throw her straight to the zombies as a scapegoat. With a swagger, the three feds leave the tavern. While they know Negan has been taken, they have no idea where he's gone. While pondering their next move, they stumble upon Maggie's fallen book, which happens to have a missing map tucked inside. After cross-referencing, they finally pinpoint Maggie's destination and rush to the dock. Meanwhile, Maggie and Negan are all set to board a boat to Manhattan when suddenly, they hear the roar of an approaching vehicle. It's the three feds. One rookie gets out to relieve himself under a tree and spots Maggie's car. He tries to alert his partners, but in the next moment, Maggie catches him. Soon, the feds hear the speedboat rev up and race after it, only to see their colleague being held captive on board. They hesitate, unsure of what to do, watching helplessly as Maggie speeds away. Thankfully, they had a plan in place. There's a small boat tied to the car, and Negan isn't getting away that easily. A few minutes later, Maggie's speedboat lands in Manhattan. She's finally one step closer to her son. They push their captive forward, but as they step onto the street, their expressions shift dramatically. The ground is littered with zombie remnants, and an eerie silence fills the air. The young guy tries to make a break for it, but Negan shoves him, causing him to tumble over. Maki warns him that if he tries that again, he's toast, and the young guy settles down. As they press on, the skies darken, and suddenly, it starts raining zombies. The ruckus has drawn the attention of the undead upstairs. If one lands on them, it'll be a disaster. The trio quickly ducks under some scaffolding, waiting for what felt like an eternity, 2.5 minutes, before the zombie rain finally stops. They proceed toward the heart of Manhattan, but when they reach the intersection, they find several buses blocking their path. They freeze, unsure of what to do. Suddenly, they hear the music of a saint, and when they turn, a forklift slowly passes by. They're utterly confused. What is happening? Just then, a horde of zombies stumbles into view, their terrifying screams filling the air and blocking their escape route.